Hey, welcome back to Coin's Most Valuable channel. Today, we're talking about a coin that you've definitely seen 1,000 times, but probably never really thought about, the 2018 US. So let's get started. 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln Shield penny. Yeah, just a regular penny. But believe it or not, there's actually a lot more to this little coin than you'd expect. So first off, why Lincoln? The Lincoln penny was first made in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. That was the first time a real person appeared on a US coin. Before that, coins mostly had symbols like liberty or eagles. But Lincoln was such a big figure in American history, especially for holding the country together during the Civil War, that he earned a permanent place on our change. The front of the penny, or the head side, still has Lincoln's face. It's actually the same design from back in 1909, made by an artist named Victor David Brenner. Above his head, it says, "In God We Trust." To the left, you'll see liberty, and to the right, the year, 2018. Right under the year, there's usually a tiny letter. It might be a P, a D, or an S. That letter tells you where the coin was made. P means Philadelphia, D is Denver, and S is San Francisco. Now let's talk about the back of the coin. Since 2010, pennies have had what's called the Union Shield design. It's a simple shield with stripes and a banner across it that says 1 cent. The shield represents the idea of unity. 13 stripes for the original colonies, and a bar across the top holding them together. It's a nod to Lincoln's role in keeping the nation together during one of its most difficult times. Pretty cool that all of that meaning is packed into something you barely glance at. Most 2018 pennies were made in huge numbers. Billions, actually, especially in Philadelphia and Denver. So if you've got a 2018 penny with a P or a D on it, it's probably only worth 1 cent. But if it has an S on it, things get a little more interesting. Those were made in San Francisco, but not for everyday use. They're what's called proof coins. That means they were specially made for collectors. Extra shiny, with really sharp details. You usually don't find those in your change, but if you do, or if you buy them in mint packaging, they can be worth a few dollars depending on their condition. But here's where it gets fun. Some 2018 pennies were made with errors, and those can actually be worth way more than face value. One of the most popular types is called a double die. That's when the coin gets struck twice by the stamping machine, just a little off, and it makes things like the letters or Lincoln's face look kind of doubled or blurry. If you spot one of these, it could be worth $50, $100, maybe even more depending on how strong the doubling is. There are other errors too, like coins that were stamped off-center, or where parts of the design are missing. Sometimes the minting machines make mistakes, and when those error coins get out into the world, collectors love them. Some of these coins have sold for hundreds of dollars online. So yeah, your penny might actually be worth way more than a penny, if it's got something weird or rare about it. Now, a lot of people wonder if they can melt down pennies for the metal, especially older ones. Short answer, no. It's actually illegal to melt US coins for scrap metal. And even if it weren't, a 2018 penny doesn't have much metal value anyway. It's mostly made of zinc with a thin layer of copper. The metal inside is worth less than a cent, so there's no profit there. You're better off keeping an eye out for rare ones instead. So to wrap things up, here's the deal. Most 2018 pennies are super common. You've probably got a few sitting in your car or under your couch right now. But some of them, especially proof coins or error coins, can be worth way more than you'd expect. If you like collecting, or even if you just want to check your change for fun, it's worth paying a little more attention to those pennies. You never know what you'll find. Alright, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this little deep dive into the world of the 2018 penny. If you learned something new or just liked hanging out, hit that like button. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, and make sure to subscribe for more everyday stories about money, history, and collecting. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.